they're flocking here in their thousands.
I just don't like Britain no more. This is where I want to be.
You can't have regrets in life. You should always regret what you didn't do. Is that right? Yeah, what you didn't do. No, what you did do.
In Kavos, you don't know what happens till it happens, and if it happens, it bloody happens.
With intimate access to the resort workers.
Get pissed at night, go out, bang a couple of birds after. It's not bad, it is not fucking bad whatsoever.
The tourists.
No one gets drunk in Kavos. We get fucking smashed in Kavos.
And the medical staff tasked with picking up the pieces.
Our generation is notorious for drinking a lot, having unprotected sex and making questionable life choices.
Prepare yourselves for the complete, uncensored story of life in a very modern paradise.
Kavos has ripped me a new arsehole.
Let's go fucking mental!
It's probably giving me a hangover for the next 7 years.
Most of the young Brits who come to Kavos are here on their first foreign holiday without their parents.
My mum didn't want me to go on holiday because she got a bit upset that I was going away without her. She loves me too much.
Freed from their parents' prying eyes, Kavos gives them the chance to experiment with everything this party town has to offer.
If you want to be sick on the strip or piss yourself or whatever,
yeah,
do it.
definitely.
Like, we're not going to be able to do it back home, so we should be able to do it over here.
Exactly.
It's like a load of kids chucked into a massive playground with no teachers.
In tonight's episode, we meet a group of girls determined to make their first parent-free holiday X-rated.
You can just smell sex in the air. People are basically fucking in streets.
The 19-year-old virgin who's hoping that the girls of Kavos will assist him in his quest to pop his cherry.
I live with my mum and my dad. They still see me as their, little boy.
And the posh Cheltenham boys, whose first holiday away from boarding school lands them in a spot of bother.
I looked at him a bit weird and then he punched me in the face.
The room is an absolute mess and there is no decent food anyway. And also, I miss my mum. I miss you, Mum.
Kavos, with its non-stop nightlife and louche moral code, is the destination resort for young Brits looking to live out their fantasies for the first time.
It's like sex on tap there when you want it. Sun is out. Music's banging. What more do you want? What
you don't want
you
anything else.
No.
Off the leash for the first time in their lives and hundreds of miles from home, this can be a place where dreams become nightmares.
You have perhaps 18-year-olds who've just finished their A-levels, they just want to celebrate and get drunk, and they don't really know how to handle their alcohol or how to handle Kavos.
Here, injuries of all descriptions are commonplace. Fortunately, there's a fully equipped medical centre right in the middle of the strip. This is Sam. He spent the day wearing a PVC Ali G costume in Kavos's 80-degree heat. A schoolboy error which brings him here, to Kavos Emergencies.
It's my first lads' holiday and I thought to make a mark in Kavos. I want people to remember me and tweet about me and things.
Did he fall off a boat?
He was lying on the sand when we found him.
Oh, because he's wearing this what?
It's called fancy dress costume.
Ah, it's a fancy.
Yeah.
It's a fancy dress costume.
Right, yeah, of course.
I asked what's his name, and I received the answer Ali G. And I'm asking if that's his real name.
Can you speak? Can you speak? What's your name?
Ali J.
Ali G.
Alongside the effects of alcohol, Dr. Costa suspects Sam is suffering from heat stroke.
The costume was a layer of nylon, which is not exactly what you want to wear in a very, very hot climate, in a very, very hot night.
Can you open your eyes for me? That's brilliant, thanks.
Hey, Jay.
Okay, ready?
The heat in Kavos being 36, and then with the allergy costume on, it was going up by 5 degrees, so it's pushing it into the 40s, which is, I'm from the northwest of England. I'm not built to cope with that kind of heat.
Dr. Costas places Sam on a drip and leaves him to sleep it off.
I'd planned to wear the allergy costume every night of the week and just kind of become a kind of Kavos legend That was my aim, but yeah, after the second night when the top got cut off, I couldn't really wear the rest anymore. It's the first time I've ever had a cocktail. It's the first time I've ever been away without my mum and dad. It's the first time I've ever been in hospital because I've been passed out. A lot of firsts on this holiday.
Sam is one of thousands of young Brits for whom Kavos marks the first tentative steps towards independence.
I hate responsibility. It sounds so like immature, but I hate being an adult, and I want to be like babied for the rest of my life. Like, here's some money, like cuddled. Yeah.
This is our first girls' holiday together. Away from home with no parents. Defending for yourself, living for yourself. We hadn't collapsed yet. We hadn't done a tiny tea yet. Alive. Couldn't believe that we're still alive, actually.
Yeah. My mum wanted me to be sensible, look after each other, don't leave anyone by themselves, and just make sure you have a good time, but be sensible about it.
My mum basically said the same, and my dad said use protection.
Enjoying their first holiday away from their parents are these best friends from Malton, a Yorkshire town well known for its bacon production.
So nice to escape from such a little town to come to such a big place on your own. It's completely different.
Malton's such a depressing place.
Liberated from the daily grind of life back home, for these girls Kavos is a Shangri-La of flowing cocktails and limitless men.
Everyone's got with everybody there. That's the off-putting thing about Malton. Like, everybody's been with somebody that you know.
We're sick of sharing lads. That's why we've come to Kavos. Just find some new me. Charlotte kissed 7, I kissed 2, Shy kissed 1, and you kissed 1. No, I kissed 3. Oh, did you? Where was I? In Kavos, you can just go up to him, squeeze a bum, and they're yours.
And I kissed his ugly friend.
I think we're just as bad as boys.
I think, exactly, lassies are just as bad as boys. I didn't even see somebody I touched on with the other night. I didn't even look at his face, and Sophie told me he was really ugly. It was disappointing.
So I think standards kind of go out the window.
2 days in, and the girls have already got their bearings.
And we caught some people shagging up Fucker Lane last night. It was funny. Why would you want to go up there and do that? Do what, Charlotte? Yeah. Excuse. Let's go get some tissue.
You can smell sex in the air. There's just that many people dogging up there.
Oh, we're going to Kavos, and you're not fucking coming.
Pre-dinner drinks, and the girls head to Rodney's bar for their first taste of Kavos's most famous cocktail, the watermelon. 27 shots of alcohol and 5 straws.
When we go around Malton, because we know the place, we know everybody, we know our limits around there, I think we do remember most nights back home, but I think over here, because it's a lot more drink and it's so cheap, you're just necking them and buying them, and
it doesn't even feel like it's hitting you until it actually hit you, and then it's too late.
Too late, and you're just all over the place and can't remember anything.
It's not long before the watermelon starts to take effect, awakening the girls' libidos.
Cheyenne basically does what we call fanny thrusting. It's basically, it's just like humping someone's leg, really. Like a dog. Yeah. Like a dog humping someone's leg.
People are basically fucking in streets. So doing a little bit of a raunchy dance here is now. I've never danced like that before in my life. And I'm never doing it ever again.
I don't think she means to do it as much as she does, though.
The girls are not the only holidaymakers to have shed their inhibitions on a hot Kavos night.
I've never ever in my life been so drunk that I've forgotten what I did the night before. And this is like the first time it's ever happened.
I know a few people who are like totally different when they've had a drink, and you're like, why can't you be like that when you're sober?
Yeah, like, why are you so boring in person?
When I'm tipsy, I'm
a really, really nice person, but I'm never tipsy, so I'm just absolute knobhead when I'm drunk.
I would hate it if my mum saw how disgusting I was last night. But in some ways, it'd be nice for her to, like, see a different side to me. Whether she'd like it or not, it's a different story.
Kavos is the weekend. Let's get shit faced. So many boys in here. Where do I begin? I see this one. I'm about to go in. Then he said,
5 hours into their night, and the Malton girls are lapping up everything the strip has to offer.
Tam's going quite well.
Yeah, boys are going quite well.
The booze is going especially well.
But they've made a classic first-timers mistake. Too much alcohol, too quickly, too early. Successful drinking in Kavos is a marathon, not a sprint.
I think we all push each other to get drunk.
I think we push each other too much. I think